This presentation is about choosing a career path, but I'm gonna use a career path in computer science as an example or a crutch uh, to show the strategy that many of you may find helpful. Choosing a career path in computer science, coding your way to success. There are many ways you can make a living as a computer science professional because computers are in every aspect of our lives, and there are many languages and different areas of focus. Indeed, many people who try to get in the field find themselves getting to the area of their focus accidentally. I know this happened to me, and this is mainly because you don't know what you're gonna get yourself into in such a broad field, and this will probably apply to any field. When it comes to choosing a career, and especially when it comes to you choosing career in computer science, you have two major main concerns. The specific field you should choose, and this can be due to your interest, due to the work you think you might get out of it if you studying, because some people are not studying, believe it or not, for a job. They might have just a love for that field. The area you work in, the jobs available, all these should play a factor. And the second concern is the way to get the training for that field you choose. The right field in computer science can be a challenge by itself, and here are some fields. Those are broad fields. Within them there are many career. Application development, I should have probably put programming, because programming is a big umbrella of which application development is part of. Networking, hardware repair, design, that's probably mostly for the engineers. Teaching and research and academia, all these are the fields that are very different from each other, and the path to them is very different. So what to do? Research, but do not overthink. And what I mean by this, don't think about it constantly. Just get an old-fashioned pen and paper or a notepad on your computer and make a list of pros and cons for each career. Make the list of what you like and you don't like, and see which is better for you. That when you visualize it that way, it will definitely make it easy for you. But don't overthink it. I know every time I overthink something, I usually make the wrong decision. Training needed. So computer science field have many avenues for training. College and universities, with degrees ranging from post-PhD, postgrad, to a diploma in a 2-year program. Some 2-year program offer a certificate, but that is often used as a supplement degree to put on your resume. Usually it will be, Word, maybe database. Sometimes they include a little bit of programming languages, but usually those are not thing you wanna think of as a career. But you can have a diploma, associate, bachelor degree, master, and go on, and so on. And you can even go on from there. Apprenticeship and boot camps. Boot camps are a form of apprenticeship, but apprenticeship apply to working in a field. So if you're lucky enough to get your foot in the door in any field, and usually it's harder to get in your foot in the door in the programming or the application development environment. But let's say you want to do computer repair. Uh, Sometimes working in the field is your best, is not as hard as you think. And you might learn a lot, and you might not even need to go to college for that. Of course, self-study. Self-study. I'm gonna go back to boot camp for a little bit. Boot camps are hit and miss, and they are really expensive. The good boot camps are as expensive as a community college, and even more. Some boot camps we hear, especially in those big cities, they might cost you 20,000, but buyer beware. Most boot camps are will cost you a few $1,000s, but most of them are easy. Either they are easy, which allow you to have some skills but very superficial skills, or they are really hard. They are probably designed for people who went to college and want to put their knowledge back all together at once. So boot camps can be a tool, but just be careful with boot camps. And we can of course say in any subject, college and university, of course you can find yourself in applying for those fly-by-night colleges and end up losing your money and time. So just be careful when you have to find an education. Self-study, nobody gonna con you doing it that way. However, self-study is really hard. You might learn. I remember 27 years ago I taught myself HTML, and that was something I did for fun in the 90s, and maybe 30 years ago. But later on, when I decided to actually pursue a degree 25 years later in a computer programming, I find my knowledge that I had was very superficial and not really suitable for anything but a very simple website that does not interact with the users. So it's great. I don't say that you can't learn a lot from self-study. Absolutely you can, but you need to maybe buy books. These days they have apps and they have tutorials which make it easy. But the main thing you need is to have a map, a mental map, how to conquer a language, what to study, what to not to study, what to focus on, what to not to focus on. You have to create your own curriculum, if I may say. The unspoken factor. This is the last thing I want to talk about, which come to probably the most important part in any endeavor you're gonna take, which is you. And only you can answer these questions to yourself. What are your abilities? What your mental sharpness? Are you ready to put the time and to to do the grind? Your age, life situations, you have kids, all are important factors, as important as any other factors we spoke about, even though they are not related factors as for a career, but they are important factor because you are the one who gonna embark on a journey, and it will definitely cost you time and money. So you better make sure this is the right journey for you. So to summarize, uh, when choosing to choose a career in computer science or any career, you need to find specific what field you want to enter into that career. So this way you can choose the right education you need for it, and then you have to be honest with yourself about everything from your finances to your ability to pay for that schooling. And that is it. I hope you have a good day.